Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be trying the Jaclynhill palette. This palette I've had for quite some time and it just took me forever to jump on the bandwagon. I'm like 1 or 2 years too late. It's better late than never. I've obviously created this look here that you can see and it's kind of giving me sunset vibes, so I'm absolutely loving the Jaclynhill palette. So if you want to know how to create this eye look, make sure to keep. I've already gone ahead and primed with my free base Urban Decay eyeshadow prime potion. You know the drill. It's what I always normally use. And this is what it looks like. The pigmentation of these shadows are insane and I definitely recommend to go and buy this palette if you're looking for just amazing warm colours which are really on trend at the moment. So as you can see, I've already done one eye and I'm going to zoom you in closer just so you can see what I'm actually doing. So let's just go do that. So to start off, I'm going to be using my Morphe M441, which looks like this, and I'm going into this shade here. I'll be applying this as my transition shade. So my crease is here and I'm just going right above my crease, and then I'm going in with this colour here. I'm going in with like an eBay brush and this is going to go a little bit lower down just so we can actually see that orange bit poking through, and I'm just patting the colour on. I'm not bringing it down to this gap here because obviously on this eye we kind of deepen that bit, so I don't want to use the colour too far down because then the two colours might mix together, and then I'm just going to lightly feather that out very lightly on the skin. And because we are doing quite a high cut crease, I'm always being very careful of how I'm placing my colours because I'm going to be cutting my crease around here, so I need to take the colours a little bit higher so that they still show through and they're not going to be covered when I do the cut crease. I'm going in with an even smaller brush. Again, this is an eBay brush, and oh shit. This is what false nails does. I've literally just got that all in my nail and that is broke. But oh well, moving on. I'm going to be taking a combination of colours. Colour here with these two mixed together. So we've got that red, deep red colour. We've got more of a red undertone, dark brown, and then quite like a purple, very dark purple. And this is going to be going right underneath that red colour, and it will look a bit of a mess at this point, but you've just got to get your placement of your shadows before you start blending them out. I'm just going to tap off any excess and then just lightly, again hardly touching the skin, just blending that area up into the red. And then you can go back in with the red colour and just lightly bring that back to life slightly, and then obviously go back in with your orange shade and blend that back in, so we're not losing any colours throughout the whole transition. So I've left this gap here because obviously we're doing some darker colours down there, so I want to keep that clear. So now we're going to go and cut the crease. So I'm using the primer that I used at the start, which is the Urban Decay Free Base eyeshadow prime potion, and I always love using this because it's such a bright white shade. It really makes the colours pop when you're putting them on top. And then I'm going to go in with a MAC. Okay, the number's writ off of it, but it's quite a small MAC brush. Patting into my primer, and then I need the mirror really up close when I do this. So my natural crease of my eyes around here, and I'll take it a little bit higher. And then when we get to the corner bit here, what I'm going to do is take the tip of my brush this time, not facing it flat down, going head on with it like this, and I'm going to start impersonating what I did on the other side. So you can see you've still got that darker shade showing through at the top there. That's really going to outline your cut crease. And then from here on, all we're going to do is basically go in with the darker 3 colours we used. That was the last step we used here. We're going to take them 3 colours again, and we're going to pat this right where that gap is there. And then we're going back in with the red shade, which was the second colour we used on our crease. And I'm just slightly patting this, just on the edges of them darker colours, just to kind of create like a nice transitional fade between the 2 colours. And then you just want to take the first orange shade, which we used at the top here, and just lightly feather that edge out as well. Got hiccups. One of the shimmery shades from the Jaclynhill palette, which is this one here. And again, I'm just taking a eBay brush. These brushes are actually so good. This flat brush, and this is going to go right up to that crease area that we've just carved out. Then I'm just taking a really small detailed brush, that same colour we've done here, and I'm just going to lightly fill in this little gap here at the top. And then all I do is I take a little bit of the Heavy Metals glitter by Urban Decay. This one is in Glam Rock. And with these, sometimes if I show an example, my gold one, because I use it for normally packing colour on, I normally like to push it on its side and down. But what that actually does to the hairs is it actually separates the hairs so they look really fanned out, and actually you can't get a really defined line with that. So I'm going to have to get a new one of them if I want to do what I'm going to do now. But as you can see with this brush, the line of it is really straight and thin, so that's going to give us an easy application. So I'm just going above the line and just following it along, and then just fanning this out slightly. When the light shines on it, it just gives it a little bit more colour. And then for the bottom lash line, what I'm going to do is use the 3 darker shades. I'm just going to show you them again, just so we're on the same page. So this one here, and then these 2 here. That one, and that one. And we're going to blend all of them on the outer corners. Now I always get a water eye on this side, and it's so annoying because the shadows like cling to them and then they patch up. So I've just got to be really careful when joining these 2 up. Just make sure that your eye is dry in that area, and if it just stopped watering, just keep patting it and then go in with your product. Don't keep putting product over it, otherwise it will get patchy. And then I'm just gonna buff the edges out, and then go back in with our red shade, pop that one in the center, that, and then we're just going to take that white shade again that we used on the inner corner here, and we're going to join that up on the bottom lash line, and then bring it into the inner corner as well. And all you have to do is pop on some eyeliner and some false lashes, and you're pretty much done. So that's what I'm going to do. I am testing out foundation, which will be on my channel already, so I will link that down below if you want to watch that. But I'm just going to go do the rest of my face, and then I will come back. I've just gone ahead and put on the rest of my makeup. I actually just did a first impressions on the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, which is what I have on now, which is already on my channel. So I will leave that link down below so you can click on that after this one and go watch. But I'm just going to show you the eyes up close so you can actually see what they look like. So this is the finished eye look all together. It's kind of like a really sunset kind of vibe with a little bit of an edge going through it and a little bit of a party girl glitter. the video a massive thumbs up if you did enjoy, and let me know if you've used a Jaclyn Hill palette before. I did get this palette ages ago and I just never got around to doing an eye look with it on camera, but this is what I've obviously created and I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe you'll create something similar. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying.